Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to another episode of With the Homies Review, Gaming Edition. This week, we review Nintendo's Luigi's Mansion 3 for the Nintendo Switch. I'm sure that when you think of Mario Brothers, you almost always think of the obvious. Mario. You know, Super Mario Galaxy, Super Mario Odyssey, Super Mario World, Super Mario RPG. He's everywhere. Very rarely do you probably think of his less popular and underachieving brother, Luigi. But I would be wrong if I said he wasn't my favorite of the two, especially being a younger brother, and that I was forced by proxy to grow up playing as Luigi. I can relate to him, understand him, be one with him. Aside from that, I'm also a criminally worthless underachiever, but that's besides the point. I would also be wrong if I said that Luigi doesn't have some of the best games between the two. Super Luigi U, Dr. Luigi, and my personal favorite, Luigi's Mansion. I think the beauty of Luigi's Mansion comes from its uniqueness. There are not many games that exist like that. If you ever wanted to pretend to be a real-life Ghostbuster, then this is probably your best shot. Also, it is nothing like any of the other games in the Super Mario Bros. Series. I grew up playing the original on GameCube, a copy of which I still own today. So when Nintendo announced a Luigi's Mansion 3, I could not wait to get my hands on that. But enough of me talking. Let's get into it. In terms of gameplay, the majority of the game retains the core elements of the previous ones, such as the dark, ghoulish setting with supernatural themes, its action-adventure gameplay, and Luigi sucking up ghosts that he encounters throughout his escapades. Graphically, this game stands up to some of the best on the Nintendo Switch, using realistic lighting effects and even cleverly using shadows to make the game run more fluidly. Throughout my playthrough, I found myself really enjoying how interactive this world is. You can interact with nearly anything, using your new plunger to pull objects that were otherwise immovable, to opening a random dresser drawer to uncover loose change hiding in its depths. This game does a great job of using fun side-scrolling sequences, as well as seamlessly transitioning between side-scrolling and a more open-world, three-dimensional perspective. The new Virtua Boo not only serves as a very useful tool, but I also think it's a great use of comedic fan service to longtime Nintendo fans. I love the addition of Luigi and how multiplayer can be incorporated into the single-player experience while still retaining its story and solo-driven personality. It's never been more cathartic to roam around with the poltergust and suck up ghosts, cleaning this dirty mansion of its ghost infestation. It almost feels as good as cleaning your actual house. Well, maybe not. The story of Luigi's Mansion starts off when Luigi, his Polterpup, Mario, Princess Peach, and her Count of Toads are invited to go on vacation in a gorgeous luxury hotel. But as it turns out, their vacation plans are unexpectedly ruined when their invitation was revealed to be a clever plot that was all orchestrated by the one and only King Boo, in order to exact his revenge on Luigi and capture his friends. The green-clad hero finds out the hard way when Princess Peach screams and Luigi goes to investigate, finding that the hotel's gorgeous looks have all faded and has instead been replaced with chipped and weathered paint, leaky faucets, boarded up windows, creaking floorboards, spooky ghosts, and creepy crawlers. King Boo reveals himself and shows Luigi a set of large, detailed paintings, within whose depths Luigi's friends have been sealed, and now he must fight to free them and lock away King Boo for good. You can expect much of the same if you've ever been a fan of the series for years like myself. It's by no means the peak of storytelling. These games are more known for their fun and unique gameplay, more so than their story, but it definitely gets the job done. The music is one of my favorite parts of this game. It's almost like the music was ripped directly out of a Scooby-Doo episode, with the ominous groan of organs, shrill screeches of strings that leave you wondering what's around the next corner, to the sound of scurrying mice behind a wall or in the ceiling, cascading piano notes and crashes of cymbals. It all culminates into a spooky and unnerving, yet fun soundtrack that really sets the nightmarish mood when you're playing it. When you play it, it really makes you want to just sit down on the couch, light up a couple candles, put a jack-o'-lantern in the corner, break out the candy corns, let loose some spiders, and put the cauldron on full blast to immerse yourself in the atmosphere. Now, here's for some quick pros and cons. As for pros, the gameplay is fun and unique, and it never gets old tossing a ghost around like a rag doll and finally sucking them away into your vacuum. The graphics are beautiful, and each level of the hotel has its own special feel that is bolstered by the graphical fidelity. The addition of co-op multiplayer with the use of Luigi and the multitude of multiplayer modes from Scare Scraper to Scream Park, Ghost Hunt, and Cannon Barrage all make for a fantastic, enduring gameplay experience. Now as for the cons, this isn't so much of a con, because it's kind of expected, but if you're looking for a deep, unrelenting story, you need to look elsewhere. Also, for a new game, especially one with such little dialogue, it should be fully voiced. I shouldn't have to sit and read text boxes all day. And last, at times the controls are extremely clunky and poorly designed, most noticeable during the mechanic ghost fight. It was so anger-inducing that it almost made me return the game. Nintendo, fix your controls and fix the Joy-Cons, alright? Look, if your Nintendo Switch is collecting dust and you're itching to play a great game and you're torn between a couple choices, I would definitely recommend Luigi's Mansion. All in all, I think if you're already in the market of purchasing this game, you know what you're going to get when it comes to a Nintendo product. A family yet adult-friendly experience that is simple and just plain old unabashed fun for all ages. And if you're a die-hard Luigi's Mansion fan, this game does an amazing job of separating itself from its predecessors and standing atop the bunch. I thoroughly enjoyed my playthrough, and I still find myself going back and playing a game of Ghost Hunt or running through another level of Scare Scraper. There are endless hours of spooky, spine-tingling, ghost hunting fun and goodness in store for you, your friends, and even your family. So go out and get yourself a copy of Luigi's Mansion 3. This is your homie Potter, and this has been another episode of With the Homies Review, Gaming Edition. And I'm giving Luigi's Mansion 3 8.5 Poltergust 3000 puffs out of 10.